Hello, my name is David Romero, and welcome to the PubSub User Guide. In this video, we will go over how to set up the PubSub class, the RabbitMQ server, and build a simple application using the class. Let's get started. We will be using the Python class, but it should be noted that the steps for using the JavaScript equivalent are the same. First, we start by opening the location in which we downloaded the PubSub class. Next, we move it to the location in which we wish to develop the project. Next, we start up the RabbitMQ server on Windows and Mac OS X by navigating to the installation location using the command line or terminal, going to the sbin, and running rabbitmqserver.bat or rabbitmq.shell to start. Please note that on Ubuntu and Debian systems, upon installation, a user must simply enter this following command in their terminals. Back at our application, we simply import the PubSub class, after which we go ahead and instantiate the PubSub class, specify our server location, the name of the queue, and our username and password. Please note that it's important to specify the queue name even if we're unsure if our queue exists already. Further, please note that guest username and guest password is a default user for localhost. In order to add new users, we must navigate to the same sbin folder and start rabbitmqctl.bat or the shell and add a user by passing the username and password. After we set up our new user, we go ahead and set a tag by issuing the following command, and then we simply specify what our user will be. In this case, our new user is simply a user. Also, keep in mind that in Debian and Ubuntu, the same steps can be done by simply entering rabbitmqctl add user and rabbitmq set user tags straight on the terminal, regardless of location. After, we can either use PubSub's subscribe or PubSub's publish methods in order to send or receive messages. To publish, we must simply pass a routing key, which is often just a queue name, and the message we wish to send to that queue. In order to subscribe, we simply provide a callback function and a queue name. For web, the same steps must be taken with a few discrepancies. For instance, for the location of our server, we must specify port 15674/stomp. And, as opposed to specifying just a queue name, we must also specify a direct channel. More details can be found on the RabbitMQ Stomp adapter page under Destinations,